And hello, welcome to It's a Crit. I am CJ, the DM here. Wow, I could hear myself through someone's speaker. Who has their headphones up that high? Hi there, I'm CJ. What are we doing, guys? We have a lot less people in this stream than we usually do for various reasons. But yeah, so welcome to Embers Awaken. We are down a man and lost one last time. Wow, this party, yeah, you guys, and his stat block is up. Wow, that's so appropriate, Zuki. Man, even when he's not here, he's just like in the spotlight. That guy is just something else. So when we, well, welcome to the stream. When we left off, this party was like, I don't even know, man. These guys, I just can't get over just the fact that, yeah, Zuki turned into a pile of smush after having sacrificed himself in the bravest of fashions, seeing as he was going to be overrun.
He became gravitationally challenged and failed the check. Let's put it that way.
Yes, yeah, and he felt that he was going to be overwhelmed by the amount of these bloodthirsty ticks from the flying insectoid whale Kitsuza, and did not want to fall to them wanting to go out in his own fashion. So we rule of cooled him, allowing him to dimension door himself up with this giant attached with flock of ticks 500 feet into the air as he well, then fell back down into the earth and landing on the platform, keeping the platform activated and or deactivated. And well, the party was able to defeat the being known as Kitsuza here in the desert and retrieve one of the 4 spherical keys they need to enter the octagonal pyramid where they lost Ulrog. We will miss Zuki. Zuki is beyond salvation. I'll let the party figure out what they want to do about him, and Aaron is not here today, and we will also begin with narrating Tinks being quiet, as he usually is. But let me introduce my players, the ones that are actually here today. So please, let's start with Nedy.
Yes, hi, I'm Nedy. And I am a
vampire. Fire
Genasi. I am a blood hunter, Order of the Ghost Slayer, and my name is Rayakin Soul, Ray for short. And I'm glad that we found 3 orbs yet. We only need the green one now.
Mitch, you can go. Yeah, you go.
I'm Mitch. I'm playing the Paladin Zephos, who is a Goliath Paladin, Oath of the Watcher's Paladin.
He's a paladin, by the way, for anyone that hasn't known yet.
Just to clarify, sure. I am paladin.
Instead of Iron Man, I am paladin.
Well, I'm glad there's a fighter on this team. All right, next up, Peach Pit.
Hello. My name is Christopher. I play the World Inquisitive Choke and Hazard Peace Pit. Who just ram both of our hands down the throat of the whale last session.
That's fair. That did happen. Pat, take us away.
Yeah, and I'm Pat. I'll be playing Mino Burn Salad, the kind of crazy, somewhat, the crazy cook of the group, alchemist, a lot of things. Fairy warlock, hexblade.
Celestial Waxelgator, welcome in.
Oh, you're so close. Where did the wax come from?
What? Yes, so...
Not a candle.
Okay, Siege, why do I get the feeling that when you see them on the very last stream, that's when you'll get it right?
Nah.
Oh, ye of so little faith. Okay, so
anyways,
yeah. Sorry, Chris. Take it away, my friend. Wait, I can't move the name tags. I was gonna give you my DM name tag.
Oh, yes. Just move the whole screen.
Oh, I could. It would just look really weird.
No.
Okay. No. So the party defeated Kitsuza. They defeated this giant insectoid whale. Once again, it was flying through the air, blazing speeds. It devoured Peach Pit at one point. It smacked the crud out of Zuki. Zuki was almost devoured by the ticks. And you guys saved everything. So, party, you are now standing in the desert Platform is calm. Zuki is there. Well, what's left of him. What do you do?
And a little more flowery than it was originally.
Indeed. So the 5 of you stand around him.
I didn't. Oh.
We should find
No.
a way to ensure that his family gets most of his remains.
Just-
This,
Does anyone have something we can put this in?
I mean, got a jar, but it's
Oh, perfect.
only about this big.
that's about how big Zuki
That'll
is
be
right
fine.
now.
Just pull out a glass jar, hand it over. Then just feel like pause for a second. Oh wait, levitate. Put some of them in there with that.
Easy enough.
Now, I'm going to hold that so we don't end up eating Zuki.
Oh, believe me, ashes don't work. At least the ashes of most things. Fire elementals are pretty good though. Spicy.
Yes, this is why you're not allowed to have them.
Well,
Can
you
we
think I have
find
fire
his-
elemental ashes on me in the desert? I mean,
Rhea Queen.
yeah.
Yeah, please tell me. Oh my god, what's the tea?
You were saying, Rhea Queen?
Nedy was gonna ask if we can
I'm not sure what's happening today.
find Zuki's
Zuki just died and we can't stop laughing.
flute in the ashes somewhere. I'm trying.
I think it was off to the
Flute.
side, so...
Yeah, you can definitely find his flute.
Okay, perfect. Am I going to take like a piece of cloth or whatever I can find, and I'll just tie the flute to the remains. Have like one
Hmm.
little Zuki package, all in one penny.
So, there is something he wanted his family to know about Grishena.
Hmm.
They should probably send at least a note back, letting them know.
That their family curse struck again, which they've known
Well,
for
No,
Not
source
that,
of their
but there
family
may be a.
curse.
He found the true origin of his curse, and
Oh.
he may know now, at least, whether we do it or we give future generations the knowledge of how to stop it.
Mhm.
Found hint for say.
Yeah.
If we send word, then my not original group, but the half of the group that I was with may be able to deliver the news.
The other detachment, yeah.
anyone have paper and a quill or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
How on fire do you want the
I'm
paper to
using
be?
them to.
Oh, Peachy, would you mind giving me a piece of paper and the quill so I can write something real quick?
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. And I'll just turn to Tanks and just start writing on his back. And it is the most elegant handwriting you've ever seen. Very pretty.
Don't mind the brown spots.
Yeah, no, I don't even want. You know what? Nah, that works. I'll just write around them.
Like, you realize that tanks won't be going all the way, right? No, not him, probably won't reach them.
Considering most of us would get lost trying to find our way there, I believe it would be best if we sent Tinks to deliver the note.
I agree, but are you writing the note on tanks? Because that won't be...
He's a solid surface.
It's a paper.
Oh,
You know, I
right.
don't want the quill to just go through the paper. Did I use the right words there?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, close enough.
Hmm.
I understand you. Whether it makes you any, or whether it makes you feel any better or not, I understood it.
Anyway, roll that thing up, tie it up with the flute, and should we stuff that into the flute? No, probably not. Tie it up with the flute and the whatever fit in the jar of ashes. The rest can stay with the beautiful flower, and then does Tinks have a compartment where we can put that in, or like I know what here.
I mean, a bag.
We can carry that.
He has something wonderful. It's called hands.
Yeah, which he should probably have free in case he has to shoot something. But he has a backpack, so I guess that works.
He does.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's got more hands than you do at the moment.
And my reinforcements were stationed in Gentle Shade, due south of Jivanadi. They should still be there. I hope that you can make it there without getting lost, though, seeing as you haven't gotten lost to this point, it shouldn't be much of a challenge for you.
I feel like we're more likely to be lost at this point.
I agree. That's why we need to send Tinks.
Yeah. Can meet up in the town.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So party, you'll send off Tinks then to take Zuki's remains to be delivered to his family, utilizing the other detachment, the other part of Ulrog's detachment actually, that Zephos was originally part of when you started this campaign.
Should we have told them in a letter as well that Ulrog is not there anymore right now?
I don't think we should add any more stress to their current situation.
What is their current
And
situation
according
stressful
to
about?
Ulrog,
Aren't they just waiting for Beck to hear if they're needed?
Oh. The note was to Zuki's family, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we
So-
wouldn't add it to the note. I trust
No.
that Tinks will inform them of the current situation.
Did we tell him to do that?
He can figure it out on his own.
Can he?
He's quiet. He's not stupid.
Is he not?
at the same time, I mean, Orog basically said we should turn tail and, you know, or kind of
Regardless.
become traders, you know. Forget the term, but, you know, leave them, so I don't know that letting them know of the situation would really change anything. At least not for the better.
I would probably leave.
Yes.
Yeah, they would either leave or...
It lies in
Think
Tinks'
about it.
hands, though. We need to trust our squad mates.
Yeah. Propos trust our squad mates.
I trust Tinks. It's past that point that the line starts getting a bit fuzzy.
You said that you you had like some you knew how to fix that situation. I pointed my arm that is not there. And would that also work for my foot, which I'm currently in a lot of pain and I can't really walk? Since you know, when you had an issue with your ankle, Zuki kind of fixed that,
Yes.
but now
I will warn
Zuki's-
you, I am not an expert in medicine, and he'll hand you a broken like piece of wood. Bite down on this,
Oh great. Oh, that's not gonna be fun.
and I will attempt to do a combination of resetting his foot and healing it with healing hands. Once it is reset.
I'll go hold like Waken's hand.
Does that constitute the help action?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Close enough.
Oh,
It's
Peachy!
either going to be that, or Minos going to see about whipping up some icy hot. But that, who knows how that will, or how well that would work.
When Peachy grabs Rakin's hand, he's like, "Oh no, I'm good, Peachy," but he like just really tight. Just holds it. Now I'm good, Peachy.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
that's a mighty fine grip you got there.
Uh-huh. All right.
See,
I bet you'll make it big in the world yells.
Could you roll that on my sheet for me? Forge is not currently loaded.
Oh yeah. I'll give it to you guys. It'll succeed. Okay. You guys aren't under any pressure, and I think that you guys will be fine right now.
These are big hands, though. It hurts.
We're not so
Son of a-
stupid to
sees
mess,
Peachy.
mess that up.
Bite down on the wood.
Wait, what was the apple crumble butter scotch? Ow! These are cursed Peachy before. It's adorable. He thought he would try that out.
I'm gonna make you into a cobbler if you don't. I'm just kidding. Okay.
This pie needs thigh staples!
Like,
Wow, it's not even me making those threats this time.
all right then. Yeah. So
Oh wait, and you spicy rooster.
I have
I'm not sure.
done my best to set it back in place and use healing magic, though you may want to be light on the pressure for a while.
Yeah, sure. Ow.
And he'll
That's...
before Ray has a chance to move anywhere, just scoop him up, put him on his back.
Okay.
You're down an arm and half a foot.
Oh, is
got any
Tinks
shorter?
left yet?
Oh, right.
Tinks was about to turned around and started to walk.
Oh, Tinks there. If you get into town, can you give these to a courier if you would? Hand him like a handful of letters.
Okay. Tinks
And
will nod.
two silver pieces for the post.
Because he's not too far off. Let the reinforcements know of our current situation. Tell them not to bring it back to HQ, though.
Tinks will simply nod and take off running.
There he goes.
And everyone's favorite Gloomstalker Warforged Ranger is gone. I've been missing that the whole time.
You say one, but more of like a power walk.
Mall opening.
I never actually seen him in a hurry before.
Mm-hmm.
Like from Zephos' back up there. You've also never heard him yell.
I don't think he's capable of yelling.
Like,
Just
I've
no one
barely
taught
even heard
how
him
to.
speak, honestly, but, you know.
I think he only has one volume, actually, and because he was designed for stealth, it doesn't exactly get very loud.
You know, aside from this being a little awkward, this is actually quite a good vantage point.
That's what a lot of short people say.
Oh, screw you, I'm not short.
All right, so Tinks is off. Party, you guys have begin marching on to the next location, which, if you do remember, party,
The altar!
Is
Yes.
is the altar. Yes.
Yes, the altar! I knew it! I had 100% faith in my answer.
So,
One more to go. Crazy.
You're fine. So yeah, this is indeed the last location, last key you guys need to get to, access, to be able to access the pyramid itself. Right now you are in a location that is slightly northeast of Jivanadi. You would have to head southwest to hit Jivanadi, and then more southwest to hit the octagonal temple. That being said, you guys will long rest. You will have leveled up, actually. Right? You guys are 9. No, you did level up. You'll level up after the altar. Yeah. That's it. So after the altar,
had a little bit of a heart attack here.
You leveled up to 9.
Told us about this before.
Yeah, and then you'll get to 10 after the altar. All right.
Yay!
Oh my.
So one more step.
Where are our camels?
The camels? Yeah, they. I don't think you guys took them.
Yeah, no, we don't know where they were because the sandstorm just kind of scooped us up. Where the frick did the camels land?
Oh yeah, the camels.
I guess I need to summon a new camel.
No, when you guys start looking around, well, yeah, you have to summon a new camel. But when you look around, the camels are just off to the side. Like they're like a quarter of a mile off.
Could I like gas over there and then could you like set me down on one of the camels maybe, so that we can get away from this situation?
The camels are heavier than they look, so they didn't get swept up.
Like I think with like when Ray is needing to get on the camel, just levitate over.
I don't see what your problem with this situation is. The only one making it weird is you.
I'm not making it weird. It's just... I usually don't. You know what? Whatever. I'm on lookout.
So, party.
Can I have next turn?
Yes, you can, PG.
Oh my god! I love Pigeon so much.
Okay.
He'll set raking down on a camel and just.
Yay!
You know, I just had the thought, like, I'm just gonna tie like a little rope onto one of the camels and just, use my wings to float in the air. Just be like a little kite flying behind
You're
it.
a balloon.
Guys, we are a serious part of the Holy Blaze Brigade. We enjoy being a kite behind a camel and piggyback rides.
Hey, you gotta enjoy.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy the little things. Your friend just died.
Yeah.
All
so
you guys
we
can do
should
to
be
maintain
sad.
the only thing soldiers such as yourselves can do to maintain their sanity is continue to joke. Some of you, that's how you find solace, and that's okay.
Nedy, Peachy has
Now
just
I have
witnessed-
access.
Go ahead.
Now I have access to the cookie jar on top shelf.
Oh, Peachy, honey, sweetie. Oh my god.
Peachy has just witnessed the death of her beloved friend. Are you really going to deny her a simple piggyback?
Oh god, no. I'm not a monster. Not like that.
Okay, like when Peachy says that, I'm just gonna float down and kind of hand a cookie off really quick and float back up.
It seems you're down a Peachy right now.
I mean, I think it's more like the same height, right? If Mino is kiting and
So you
Peachy
guys
is
will travel
piggyback
for 3
riding-
days. On the 3rd day, you all arrive at what is this like rock, kind of like there's it's like a rocky like these what are they called, plateaus, essentially, these pillars and stone pillars and plateaus that shoot up into the sky, and you can see there's a few entrances that kind of look like they've been weathered away by perhaps time and sandstorm, seeing as there's no water to wash them away here. And it's almost maze-like, where all these pillars are there and you have to kind of navigate around them, and there's curves, open spaces and closed spaces, and eventually going through, the party will arrive at this very open space surrounded by quite a few of these of these monstrous pillars shooting up into the sky. They're like 150, 200 feet up. And what you all find in this area is this strange arrangement of these 6 stone, maybe 20 by 10 or 15 by 10 rectangular slab boxes, almost these shelves, if you will, sort of, and they're arranged 2 and 2, and then these other 2 that are out in the front that are sort of off diagonally instead of in a row. And ahead of that, there is this relatively large stone altar, the same make as the stone slabs you visited before. The architectures reminisce those simple stone slab looking thing. You can see now that it has this ancient design to it, and there are 4 statues and like around this larger circular stone slab, where you see this green light pulsing off the center of the stone circle. The stone circle being, like 20 by 20 or 30 by 30 maybe, and a few steps leading up to that large stone area where the green light is pulsing off. There is a larger 25-foot stone wall behind it, opposite of where the stairs are, and there are 2 more statues up on top, on the sides of that wall. And in the sand between 4 of the stone boxes, there is this sandstone laid emblem. The emblem is that of Amralut.
Which one?
The normal one?
This is the same
Amralut
symbol.
or offshoot. Yeah.
This is the same emblem as the one that you saw at the village, the abandoned village.
Got it.
So
It
it's
seems that.
Hmm.
And this was the same one that we saw in the original village as well, right?
Yes.
In Japan. Yeah. As much as I'd like to believe that this is a god that is looking down upon us and guiding us along our way, they only ever seem to show up where problems are.
Well, the specter that we encountered is targeting holy sites, it looks like, in the village, which I guess was one as well.
Yes,
Okay.
and they all have that symbol in common.
I just
But
want
Jiva
to point
Nedy is-
out.
Jiva Nedy is the exception to that rule on both
Yes,
accounts.
Ray.
Modified symbol, I would not say that's actually Amralut saying. So I would say instead of like him being trouble, I would rather say someone else made trouble out of him. Just, as a follower of the actual
Yes,
original.
Mhm.
He'll just look up. I was not referring to Amralut. I was referring to whoever this is.
I mean, I can imagine it's probably maybe an offshoot.
Maybe a regional symbol of Grishena. A corrupted version of his taking over Amralut's sites of prayer.
You know what? Let me
What a
try
good
something.
question.
Try away.
I'm gonna take a good look around, take everything in, and close my eyes, which thanks to my magic item doesn't do anything. And concentrate and try with the as a grim psychometry, to get a feel for what happened here, or if I can catch a glimpse of the history of this place. Yep, it is. Going to try to find out some history about the sinister or tragic history of current location. Can I use the word history anymore?
Can use it as much as I can use
history of
Paladin.
using it.
Yes. Maybe.
Hidden knowledge.
Okay, we'll roll a history check with advantage because of your ability.
Hell yeah. Uh, let's see. Come on, Shift. I just put you there. I fixed it. Oh, good.
Now, Fold, you can fix your rolls.
If only I
Hey!
could. I don't think anyone's
Zing!
powerful enough.
Hey!
Thank you. That was a 4 and a 5, a total of 12. Once again, advantage doing
Gresha-
nothing for me.
Okay, so
Krishna strikes again.
yeah, you try to envision what happened here. With a 12, you are able to see that this altar is what is left of another temple. This temple, however, was most likely a burial like a temple for burial ceremonies. Seeing as there's no housing around here, any other parts of the rubble or ruins, this is the only standing structure in the immediate area.
Yes. Clearly, I could tell that clearly this is the remains of a temple.
Good
And,
job, Rick. You tried
No,
very
no.
hard.
No, it's not. I'm not done. It is. So there's no housing. So, I guess a burial temple or something like that. Oh no, I mean, totally. Like, I definitely. I mean, I just got
Did you
the
just see some
vibes.
bones and make that decision because there are bones?
I'd rather not think about a potential body count of dead here, because that just spells danger.
Are you sure that there aren't ruins of houses around and they've just been buried in the sand?
Yes. 100%. Anyway, so
Just as that's going on,
We have a mission
get
to
an
do.
overview of the area. Just like
Okay. So what are you trying to find in the area as you're looking around? Aside from the sand, it looks like an abandoned site, but the green light is pulsing up from the center of that platform.
well, they said it was a sand puzzle, so what's the solution? Can I just
Your party has
looking
yet
over
to
the area?
step over the sandstone laid insignia of this distorted insignia of Amralut, the god of sunlight, right? This is the corrupted or the distorted version that we've been finding in all of the bad situations you've been in. So your party is basically, it is your party, and then it is the sandstone laid insignia that is massive. The insignia itself is almost as big as, or actually bigger almost, than the stone platform beyond it.
yeah.
If this is really everywhere that we go, and well, I do know we need to save Holrod. Are we being played? Does
Probably.
the High Fabricator want us to open that for another reason?
Probably.
Well,
Should we kill him?
Probably.
Hmm.
So,
like
the
to know
order in
what
which we
ends
should
are
do
for
it, I'm a
this.
little unclear on that one.
As am I, but we should at least try to get more information from him before we head back to that temple.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were gonna make a stop at the town anyway, right? Like, walk over to Mino,
Sometimes a
casually just, like,
celebration.
grab her.
I mean, I'd be like 20 feet in the air, so.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I was gonna eat you up. Perfect. See? Even better.
Look up. Peachpit, do you see anything from your vantage point?
It's like,
Several boxes.
Very good. Thank you,
I'm
Peachpit.
gonna look over the area and then just kind of float down, land near the insignia, and just be like, "Well, I don't think there's anything that we can see from up there. At least not anything new." As for the High Fabricator, I mean, sometimes a celebration can do wonders for loosening a tongue. Just my input.
And you know, with you, I'm never sure loosening tongues in which way.
Well, if I get the formula wrong, possibly both, but we'll get into that later.
Remind me to never eat or drink anything that
discuss
you
you.
cook ever again.
Oh, that wouldn't be part of my cooking. I mean, I tried that once before, but the effects didn't even work at that point.
You know, with every single word you put on to the end of a sentence, my concern, or I want to say for your sanity, grows.
I'm just gonna have the biggest grin on my face the whole time.
Giant whales,
It's like,
acidic ooze piles, undead. All of these things are ones we will survive, and the thing that will eventually do us in is Mino's cooking.
I can see that.
I mean, my cooking's wonderful. It's just anything that I add to it might be a little interesting.
Zuki may have not made it this far, but at least his death was quick.
Way too
Scuffle.
horrendous. Anyway.
Actually, I don't eat cooking. Don't tell him that.
Good decision, Peter.
Hey, you don't eat Zuki's cooking? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I tried it once. Wasn't great.
As the party is sitting there speaking, the rain begins to fall.
Rain?
Blue?
From over the top of these 150, 200 foot stone pillars and plateaus, these clouds, dark cumulonimbus clouds with thunder, roll over the what is the sky to you and begins to heavily rain.
And we're Mitsuki mad.
We should probably get inside.
There is no
That's
inside,
no-
it's an
There's
outside
really
temple.
need to be inside.
It was
There is no inside.
It used to be a building.
We should find cover at the very least.
And so, as it begins to rain, let's see, you guys will hear sounds like chitin against stone. Roll perception checks.
Oh yeah.
Zuki would probably have something clever to say right now.
Oh no. So with my advantage, I rolled a total of 5.
I have a dirty 20.
Got 13.
17.
No one help me.
Wow.
I rolled a 1 and a
Very
4.
aware of my surroundings when I talk about my cooking.
Mhm.
Okay. Most of you, let's see. Basically all of you, except for Ray, will see up ahead, on top of the stone circular platform where the green light is emanating out, on the 25-foot wall behind it, up on top of that wall, in between two of the statues, there is a small hooded figure, hunched over, walking back and forth. You see it kind of trying to pull out this white light from its hands, essentially.
How long it's been there?
Would you like to go up and check?
Just see
Beachhead?
it.
I will
so-
fly us up if necessary.
Oh, I'm going to fly over to one of the statues and kind of sit behind it. You know, cover if needed.
So why are you flying away?
Ray, would you like to confront that individual up there?
What? Oh shit! Where'd that come from?
You'll see it just kind of in this well, it almost at a first glance it looks like a black robe. It looks like a black robe to Ray, but to the rest of you it just looks like this very, very, very dirty, soaked almost white, perhaps it was a white robe soaked in some sort of dark tarish liquid or something like that.
Perhaps they're in trouble. I'll speak the command word for...
Just continues to try to pull out this
the wings of flying. And I will... I'll look to Peach, but do you wish to join me up there?
No, I'm. I rather not meet the ground so quickly. But I'll be right behind you. Gonna sneak in there.
Well,
okay. Well,
moving over to the table. It is all outdoors. All of it's outdoors. The platform is outdoors. The stone pillars are outdoors. It is all raining on you, and it is dark.
Okay.
It is a very open area as well, as the players will hopefully be able to see in a moment as I activate this map for them.
Okay.
I see.
And what?
I can see clearly now the rain's arrived.
Zephyr, what am I supposed to do with that?
Would you like to come with me, Rayaki?
Oh, we're waiting for Chris.
You wanna? Yeah, wait. You wanna get like up there?
Yes, like up there.
Yeah, sure.
I will scoop up Ray under one arm and start flying over.
You start to fly over. Okay.
Indeed.
You scoop up Ray in one arm and you begin to fly over towards this figure. How high up do you go? It is 20 feet up. 25 feet up. Sorry.
I am
Up to you.
Steady incline. So at the point that I in one round of movement, I would be about 15 feet up.
That's fine. I mean, it's just doing the same thing it's been doing, walking back and forth against the stone, just trying to pull this light out of its hands, almost just like this little thing, and it just keeps trying to pull it, and you see this bright light flash for a moment, and then just its hands slam together again.
Just a steady incline until we arrive on the same platform that they have been pacing on.
And can I identify that white light at all?
Roll Arcana.
Something about this doesn't seem
You're
right.
a caster. Roll Arcana.
It's why?
All right.
Two of you will float over. You'll get to about here
There we go.
before this Arcana check. Okay.
19.
19. Okay. With a 19,
I swear I've seen something like this before.
yes. In your travels, yes, you have. What he is trying to cast is some sort of abjuration spell. However, it comes off to you. You recognize it as an abjuration spell he's trying to cast, something to protect himself. But there's something off about his incantation, or the signature of the spell, let's say. Because every single spell in D&D, right, has its own signature, and every caster has their own signature to the spells. So, This is just a little bit. Welcome in, MPM. Thanks for the sub, my friend. 13 months. You are a faithful one.
Yay.
We appreciate you.
Love you.
That
Is it like he's inexperienced in casting it wrong, or is something interfering?
it's almost like, because it all seems very well done, but it just seems that there's maybe they've added something different. Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe there is this something doesn't feel right in your gut about it as your friends are getting closer to it. But he seems extremely focused. This Kenku, turning back and forth.
Katar.
Wait,
Rest in peace, Zuki.
kind of, yeah. Gonna shout over, like, something's wrong about that spell. Can't tell what it is.
You're yelling that out to them?
Yeah. I mean, I'm behind cover,
Yeah,
so...
yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
I'm behind cover, so.
Peach Pit's just standing in the.
That thing's going off.
Peach Pit probably can't see the battle map yet, huh? Yeah, Peach Pit can't see the battle map, so Peach Pit doesn't realize that she's standing in the middle of the open. The most exposed you could possibly be.
Game pause for anybody else?
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think
Yeah.
it's. Oh, okay.
Anyway.
If I stand perfectly still, no one will see me.
Oh, honey.
Okay, so anyway, Zephos and Ray, you stop for a moment mid-flight when you hear Mino yell that out.
Hmm.
I'll go back to looking at the creature.
The creature will. You'll hear this, aha! And it sort of sparks a couple times, and this bubble just goes boom around the creature. I did it! Yeah. And it'll just kind of sit there and it's revel in its bubble.
Okay, what do you need protection from? Like, from the back?
It'll look over to you. Oh, travelers, bounty hunters.
What?
Who are you?
We're not bounty hunters.
Not
I
bounty
wanna
hunters.
check-
Why wear uniform then?
I guess you could say military? It's
Military.
A little fuzzy on that.
No.
Perfect. I am Smasher. And you will fight the Guardians for me. And all
Well,
of
you
you.
happen to know a cutter.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Hey, we knew him
Yeah,
too.
that's bad.
No.
We passed
no.
by him on our travels.
What do you mean no?
And then he left. And then he left and went on his travels further. And I think we may have met another one of your kind.
My
The
kind.
blacksmith? Yeah, if you knew Cutter, you know,
Yes.
yeah. And like we met also someone who was it was a blacksmith, right?
Yes, he fixed my
blacksmith?
sword.
Yeah. Although, while all of that's going on, I'm going to be looking around for the guardians he mentioned. It's like
Oh, yeah.
something about. It's like suddenly
So-
statues are seeming a little less.
You simply intend to stay protected while we fight the Guardians for you.
Yes, exactly. So, enjoy.
I'm going
Say
to
hi to
cast Spell
Cutter for
Magic.
me. And then all of the stone slab boxes begin to rumble, and the stone lids, which look extremely heavy, are just launched off to the sides in every which direction.
And what
So,
was-
I to the ground.
So, party. What you guys will see erupt out of these stone slab resting places are four next to you. You will see these four wrapped figures come up and out, just the lankiest. Stand up. You can see they barely hold themselves. They don't sustain their own heads. Just wrapped in mummy wraps. Behind the tower, you see a few that are also wrapped, but covered in spell binding. scripts. And then a few of these skeletons, simple,
Oh God.
that seem to
There's
be
more.
on fire. Party, roll initiative.
I'm just gonna point to him. You're going to help us, or I'm going to dispel that bubble.
He's not joking.
Roll initiative.
One.
Roll intimidation, by the way.
Am I helping?
Sure.
That's 23.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God I'm helping.
Like, oh, fine. I'll help a little bit. But you're going to die.
Zephos,
Yes.
I wish you would have fixed my arm by now.
Mino, roll initiative.
Yeah,
I don't know how
thought
to
I did.
fix
I
Ghost.
guess it didn't actually work.
Wait, you said you knew a way to get.
Yeah,
Get
okay,
that back.
19.
You say you knew a way to get that
Zephos.
to fix that?
No, I never said
Oh.
that.
You are up first.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, indeed. And they are taking off towards one of the spellbinding ones.
Okay.
I think I have my Corpse Slayer scimitar in my main hand.
Mm-hmm. I believe
If these
so.
are aberrations, I will scream.
Okay, I'm flying over this, but
Yeah, it's fine.
You put me down.
no.
Oh.
And I'll scream as well because of flaming skeletons.
Yeah, Peachy just turns around and like just to the left and then to the right, all these like just 6 skeletons, 3 and 3 come up from these small graves, if you will. All of them on fire, as well as the 4 mummies.
Ooh,
Just as I'm lowering down a bit, I'm going to throw Ray to the other side of the mummy.
Ah, okay, the one you're with.
Didn't want to go there, but okay, thank you.
All right.
And then I am going to...
So how high up are you? Floating 5 feet up so you can still hit?
Yes. I increased and decreased.
Attack. Don't forget
And
to target your
now-
friends. Or your enemies. All right.
Where's the target button? There it is.
All
Now
right.
we're taking a good old swing at this boy.
Yeah, and so this one's also wrapped like a mummy, but again, it's wrapped in these like these sort of religious script talismans, if you will.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
That is... Oh...
I got it.
Okay, so you can see the breakdown of slashing and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then swing again.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
And we're gonna give this a good old smite.
All right. Mm-hmm.
welcome.
wanted to- Okay. It didn't give me the upcast option. That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to cast it at second, so I will add an additional d8.
Okay.
That is going to be 17 radiant, because I am going out on a limb here, saying they're undead.
This creature is indeed, it responds to the smite. In this, yeah, it is indeed undead. You can tell.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that is 17 radiant.
Yep.
And that is my
Fuck
turn.
them.
All right. That'll bring us to you, Peach Pit.
Me and Ray living for this day that we're fighting undead.
And I have the Corpse Slayer in our material plane? Hell yeah!
All right, Peach Pit. What you got?
Alrighty.
What do you do with it on fire?
Stop, drop, and roll!
Water. Peachy, try water!
It's already raining. You.
More water.
Try.
Where should she get water from?
Didn't you want to be a firefighter?
See if you can gather them up.
I thought fighting with fire.
No, she said that she went to the wrong guild.
Oh, right. Oh, got the other guild wrong. We can do it, Peachy.
Can you unpause my game?
Oh no, the table.
You
The table went kaput again, my friend.
throw
Oh.
again. Fun.
Yeah.
And I'll spend this turn having a panic attack.
Okay.
Much like our table, apparently.
Much like our
Great form,
table,
Peachy.
indeed.
Great form. We are at 9:30 actually, so let's take a quick break. Yeah, we'll come back for Peachy. That way Peachy can sit there and have a panic attack, relax, and then come back fully swinging. All right, you guys don't go anywhere. And hello, welcome back to It's a Crit. I'm CJ, the DM, and this is Embers Awaken. With me is Nedy and Mitch, and not that one. Pat's here, and Chris is here.
Hello.
Can we run the intro at the start of the episode?
Not important. So
Yes, we
yes,
did.
all right.
I remember that's where Paladin came in.
Yep. Okay, so right now, party, you've just engaged in combat with what were called the Guardians. So, it seems to be a flock of undead. And a strangely dressed Kenku named Smasher, who is now hiding inside of a bubble.
That's the worst Kenkus.
So, party. Peach Pit's turn. Peach Pit, you're scared of the fire skeletons. What do you do?
Okay. Sticks and stones to break the bones. Use your head for the zombies. If the paper is dry, burn the mummies. Just like Vlad, you impale the vampires. Okay.
What?
That last part feels suddenly uncomfortable.
She's trying.
I worked out
Wait
methods
a minute.
to deal with any undead.
I think like when Peach says that, I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Wait, what's that part about the mummies?"
I'm gonna move a little closer to these three zombies
Okay,
southwest of the altar.
got it. They are definitely undead, but that's okay. Or, I mean, skeletons. Not quite zombies, but that's okay. I can make them zombies, though, if you want them to have undead fortitude. I will happily give them undead fortitude. Let them get back up when they die.
No.
Like I'll kind of shout back to it and be like, or shout back, just like, "Wait, Peach, see if you can lure them into the mummies." If mummies go like fire, they're not gonna like their allies.
I'll try to, but I'm gonna hit one with my two-bird sling.
Okay,
Well,
you have the floor.
it's a 26 hit.
Yes, that hits.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you hit it for 6 points of bludgeon. You could see that the stones fly into the skeleton, and the skeleton, many of the bones crack, a couple ribs fly off, and it looks like it almost topples over to the ground. You've broken half the femur. The creature is completely unstable. It looks like you could knock it over by flicking it at this point.
Yay, Peach Pit.
And with my two-bird sling, I can have the stone ricochet to a second target if they're within 10 feet of the original.
Oh yeah.
And for the
So-
first time, they're actually in range of it.
Pat's just salty because I made a 500 by 500 foot map last time.
No, it's because everything was just far enough away that didn't work.
Also fair.
There's a 16 hit on second target.
It does.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It will, and then it will launch him into nothing but small little oxidized bone as it just kind of blasts it away, and the creature is completely defeated. You've destroyed that skeleton.
I did it!
When you destroy him, it explodes.
Oh,
There's a
Oh.
there's a very quick flash of bright light. You'll see his area get larger as it just lights up in fire for a moment, a flash flame, and then his light goes out. Just this
That
massive.
wouldn't have happened to. It's like that wouldn't have happened to damage the others, would it? I mean, I
The-
doubt it.
The fire washes over the other two skeletons, and they sit there unfazed.
Oh my lordy, did anyone see that? Minnow.
I was looking away and I saw that. What the hell happened?
Going out. I have my turn.
All right, Mino, your turn. What do you do?
Yeah, well, I think the table just crashed on me again, but
Yes,
I think
you
I'm
were
going
done.
to. I'm gonna fly like just out of reach of like the mummy that's like next to me.
Okay.
You know, a little bit behind it as well, and kind of just reach into the bag and pull out some seeds, specifically the fire lilies from before, because I have an idea about this.
Okay, 10 or
And just-
15 feet up to be out of reach.
15, I'd say.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold an action so that if those skeletons get within, like, say, 10, 15 feet, just scatter the seeds towards them. They're on fire. These things grow on fire, so...
Okay.
oh.
Okay, so you drop the seeds on the mummy.
No, it would be once the skeletons get close. That's when I'd do it. That's why
okay.
I'm holding the action.
Oh, I see. Okay. So if you're done, go ahead and end your turn. I'll go to the next skeleton.
Remember, table just
Never mind.
crashed on
I
me.
will
We
end your turn
can't-
for you. Okay, and lucky for you, one of the skeletons runs right towards you, trying to reach you. Runs underneath you and just looks up. You can see it's like
Let's
it
see
has
if
like
this works.
these little flames inside of its chest. You throw the flames down, and the flames will catch fire, and they will too spread the same distance as the last explosion, which was 15 feet.
Just barely.
Tickles your toes.
Yeah. So well, it does technically. I don't think you would have done. I think you would be 20 feet up because 15 feet will be enough
Yeah.
to hit you. I don't think your character would be
Yeah.
like you derp
I was gonna
enough
say
to
I
not
would
do
have
it.
been.
Yeah.
Well, the way I was thinking of it is 15 feet above the mummy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
20.
yeah.
20 works. So you're 20 feet up. The creature goes over. It then all the little seeds start to catch fire on the mummy. The mummy just and it will take half of its HP and damage.
Well,
Oh.
Oh, that worked.
The mummy is currently on fire and needs to use an action to put itself out or continue to burn with a 1d8 every round.
Oh, my.
All right.
Okay, Peach, I saw what happened. Gonna show.
Yeah.
Ray, Zephos, these ones explode. Be careful.
The skeleton doesn't explode though. Oh yeah, he does with it. He would explode. No, Your seeds need to grow on the fire. So the fire's growing on him, but the skeleton feeds off of your seeds and is now emanating out, instead of 5 feet of fire, 15 feet of fire. It's this giant fireball walking around now.
Okay, so mission failed successfully. Got it.
Okay, another one comes over. Stands underneath you.
Oh no.
It would too. As soon as it enters the 15-foot space where its friend was, it is now also a second fire blob. The density of it just kind of actually pushing outward a little bit, extending the range out to 20 feet for these two together now. But the mummy lord just continues to until it owes no more, as it burns into nothing but ash.
Did you just kill a mummy lord at one
Yes,
time?
I got that. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh god! Hot! 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 Hot!
Mino just deleted a mummy lord.
Okay, and so Mino, you will
I mean, with friends like these, who needs mummies? I mean,
roll a dex save.
so for the pun or for the fire? Yes. Watch me fail this one. Oh, so close to getting a 20. Okay, that's 12.
12. You barely escape, and it does burn the bottom of the soles of your feet or shoes, whatever you're wearing.
Oh, darn it. I really like these sandals.
You'll only take half damage.
Watch it be half my HP.
Might be.
4 points.
Oh, wait, what? But the mummy.
The mummy has a weakness to it. It is...
Oh.
It is the key to the game sometimes. It's...
Bye, mummy.
It's one of those things where DMs might put in alternative successes for you.
And they do that because they trust in your abilities, not because they doubt your abilities. My god.
You know what? We'll come back to that.
That's all, folks.
Thanks, Nedy.
Yay!
Okay.
So okay.
On that fun note, Mino, can you roll me a con save? It is now that... Wait, how far are you? Yep, I see you.
I'd be 20 feet above, yeah.
20 feet above. We'll still put you, my friend. Okay. What's my range? 60 feet. Perfect. So you'll see over here, Mino. You'll see one of the mummies come out, sort of step out of his coffin, or if you will, or essentially this grave, and move towards you over the sandstone laid insignia of this creature. And while you see him do that, you will hydrate.
So that we don't end up like the mummies, vulnerable to fire damage. That's not how it works, children. Even if you're well hydrated, you're not resistant to fire damage, just saying.
But you're more resistant.
68% fire, but you remember your body is
Okay.
20% water.
So when it moves the only distance that it can, a whopping 20 feet towards you, you are now within range.
Oh boy, watch me get paralyzed again.
The creature just walks over, it just shuffles over, and it looks over at you, and it just opens its mouth and just goes, and this like gas, essentially, this green nauseous gas flyers at you. Can you roll a con save as this poison, if you will?
Oh boy, my second lowest stat.
Oh, is it? That's not good.
If only Zuki was here.
Well, it's not a nat 1. It's a 2.
Man, Pat, you don't really get to fight in the combats, my friend. I feel bad about choosing you right now.
Not enough, I imagine.
Well, Pat just killed one of your mummy lords. Don't feel too bad.
That's all. You know, that's fair. He did just light him on fire, turn these two things into a fireball. A walking fireball.
It's like I lit him on fire with his friend.
We can just let these skeletons wander around and handle our job for us. I mean, we won't because that's not how we roll, but we could.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so that being said, the mummy fires out that spell. So you take, my friend, a whopping, oh god, 44 necrotic. I am so sorry.
Oh.
As it cast a 6th level spell against you.
I'm sorry.
A
How
what now?
much?
At 44, it's a 6th level spell.
Actually, how far?
Okay, I know what I'm doing on my turn then.
So that is 44 damage, and your
Everybody,
HP,
welcome back to...
your HP is reduced by that amount. Your max HP.
So what you're saying is my max HP right now is 11.
Yes. Your max HP is slightly above your actual level. You do feel ill.
Hour 2.
That
Well,
take that as you will, players.
I don't
Take
see-
the-
Welcome
Not
back
surprised.
to the...
If only there was a
Nino
paladin who
doesn't-
helped with illness.
Yeah, if only.
So,
Too bad.
excuse me if I missed your description because I was trying to get Forge to work. When this mummy stepped onto the emblem, did
Mhm.
anything happen?
No.
That
Well,
ain't
that is
right.
disappointing. Maybe
it's
we
just
should
a
step on
sandstone
that.
emblem.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
into
a
the ground.
sandstone emblem.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
no one
nothing-
investigated it or
nothing-
anything. Instead, you guys flew up and
Well,
talked to
I
Smasher.
wanted to, and suddenly there was.
Flight. Yes,
Crazy.
perfect.
You had a choice. Don't say you didn't.
That was before the crazy.
That being said, it is the next turn where another non-ignited mummy lord will now go.
Just, hey guys, welcome back to the pet doesn't get to participate in combat show.
Yep.
Embers awakened, but Mino didn't.
It will actually shamble over
I
this way.
awakened the embers. That's how I took 4 damage.
And then it will fire a Dispel Magic at Smasher.
That sucks.
These mummies are vicious.
Smasher will counterspell.
Will he smash them?
So the mummy goes over and it just kind of like clubs its arm in the air and it launches out that Dispel Magic, that little visualization that splashes against Smasher's shield. Or that's what it appears to do, at least. The shield stays intact, but those of you who cast, if you were paying attention, will have noticed that Smasher also canted. Most likely counterspelling. Ray, it is your turn.
Yes. We really should have taken another closer look at the ship before, burning skeletons. Are those mummies? Yeah, those are more.
Stop complaining and fight the mummy.
I'm already fighting.
Or go home to your mummy. Sorry if you don't have a mummy.
I'll have you know she's dead. Thank you very much. And I'm
Join
gonna
the club.
take the thing. Apparently, I already have.
Viewers at home, how about you guys? Go call your moms.
You know, yeah, you're not wrong.
Unless you
Tell
have a
them you love
really
them.
bad relationship with them and you'd rather not.
Ray, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Yes, I am! Bonus action igniting! Putting the Rite of the Dawn into action on my scimitar that is in my plane. Honestly, also the other one, because why the hell not? Rite of the Dawn, both of them. Hell yeah! Necrotic damage makes my veins go black, but at least my scimitar sheds bright light now. Or something like that.
What's the range?
Ghosts can see you easier in the other plane as well.
The range, I definitely know 20 feet.
A bright light?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also shedding like 40 feet of bright light. I have.
Oh my god, I'm shedding 40 feet of lightning. I
And
take
40 feet of
12 points of damage. Thank you very much. Don't need 12.
Well, at least you rolled high on one die.
Great.
Uh,
Yeah, I am fighting. Ah, usually this doesn't hurt this bad. What?
I mean,
And
at least you're not like me now over there getting, zombie infected or whatever the heck is going on.
Well, Awaken. You all part ethereal now.
I also have resistance to necrotic damage right now. Okay, so that is going to be an additional. Okay, cool. So that is going to be
That's bright.
10 points of slashing. It should be an additional d6 if it is undead. Is this creature undead?
We already established that it is.
Yes, I remember. Totally. Oh my god. That's 2 points of rage.
Did you just roll a 2d6 and roll a 2 on the 2? That's 2 ones, isn't it? And Pat's over here dying in the meantime while you're sitting here playing with your toy swords against the scroll mummy.
So that is 2 points of radiant.
Sad.
Fuck this, I hate this place. And how do I have more damage? Please let me have more damage. There has to be more damage. No. Oh, never mind. It's an additional d8, not an additional 6. So the last 2 points, maybe more. The last 2 points of additional slash damage. Just one.
Oh no!
What'd you roll on that d8?
I rewrote the 2 of the d6 into a 1 on the d8. People tell me, hey, you gotta stay positive. It's not that bad. Don't be so negative about your dice rolls. I'm trying. They just really don't want to work with me. Second
Nothing
attack.
negative about the dice rolls. The dice rolls are being negative about me.
Oh, Nedy, who's still you pissed in to get this much bad luck?
I don't know. I must have pissed off some eldritch entity. That's a 31 to hit.
As I said before, Grishana strikes again.
A 31 to hit for a total of 12 magical slashing. Come on, radiant damage, please. Oh, there we go. 10 points of radiant with that one. Second slashing motion, way more light. Now this thing finally works. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those magical glow stick thingies. They're kind of like, no, I should not do that. Oh my god, if I break this thing, I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, I know why. You whisked up the sun god, but it's currently raining, storming out.
I had the same thought. Like an hour ago. Whenever the rain came.
Your god cannot see you through these clouds.
Is the stone thingy, sarcophagus or whatever it is,
Okay.
can I like climb over it?
Can you lay over
yes.
it? Did you give up?
Climb? No, climb.
Oh.
I want to move around the thing.
Yeah, with 20
Like,
decks,
you
I'll
become a
let
mummy
you.
itself.
20 decks, you can walk over it with ease. No big deal.
Alrighty, perfect. Because I do not want an attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna move around. Maybe we have to do something with the emblem because this is a lot of undead. You got this. You know what? If we wanna attack the other thing, just grab me and drag me over there, right? Otherwise, if you don't do that, I'm gonna go there and help. Oh god, I think Nina's dying, or she just ate something wrong. No, I don't think she can. Turn.
She'll be fine.
Oh, she doesn't look fine. If you were to turn around like once, she does not look fine. Wow, she does really not look fine. That blood.
Oh,
What color
yeah.
is fairy blood?
I don't know. It's all
I know.
red. There's so much red over there.
Yeah,
She
that's
looks like
definitely
a
red
leather
blood.
handbag.
It's like, well, I got one of. Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
blood. Yeah.
blood.
Peach
Oh
Pit.
wow, that's bad.
I don't know if I can cure food poisoning. I
Peach-
probably can.
Peachbit, one of the flaming skeletons gets
Try.
out of the ones that just exploded, gets out of the sarcophagus, and runs over to you, body ablaze, swings at you, hits, right? 19 to hit.
Yes.
That is 9 damage, 2 of which is fire.
I could use my reaction of uncanny dodge to half that.
Okay.
And I have natural fire resistant to half the fire damage.
Okay, it was only 2 points of fire.
Okay.
So that would bring it to 1
8
point.
points of fire.
So it's 8, so it's 4, so it's still 4. Nothing changes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then it will be the next Mummy Lord, Peach Pit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Peach Pit, the Mummy Lord looks to you, and just as it looked at your friend a moment ago, before you heard your friend get, well, blasted by this disgusting plague,
Oh no, it's gonna
Peach
give
Pit.
Peachy life allergy.
roll a con save.
Okay.
Oh, God. That's so evil.
I'm gonna burn 2 points of inspiration.
There you go.
It's I saw the aftermath of what happened.
Yeah, you did. You just see Mino over there just coughing. Mino, you look ill. You look visibly ill. Your skin is like more pale now. You're like this really like whitish pink, like off pink color.
Only there was
a
a
little,
paladin.
looking a little pink. I'm normally not supposed to look like this.
Bowling.
Ray, I'm starting to look like you.
Ray's
Six.
not.
16.
Oh, no, she's delirious.
16 is just barely not enough.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately, this creature casts this harm on you as well. Firing, and it is, for some reason, ironically, 44 necrotic damage again, lowering your max HP by that amount. And you also, Peach Pit, look pink, just like Mino.
You know, good thing that the paladin and the guy resistant to necrotic damage are far, far away.
So, Peach Pit, that was extremely painful.
Peachy could have come with, but she said no.
Oh, now Peachy looks like that too. Well, they look really pale.
Okay, Mino, guess what? The closest
Guys,
foe
I
is
think-
you,
I
and
think
one of
this
those
is
burning
my-
that last burning skeleton will run
Oh
right
my.
underneath you and also ignite into a giant flaming.
I
Uh,
think Embers
problematic.
Awaken may stop here. I think
you
this
want
may be the
to
last
roll me that
episode.
dex save again, please?
Speak for yourself.
Oh wait, no. This one won't
For
reach you.
them.
No, yeah, it does
Oh,
because
oh.
they're all together.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah. While they're
Oh.
next to each other, it gets bigger and bigger. So,
Yeah.
roll a dex save for the fire damage.
Oh my.
And that's a 15.
15. 15 you save, so you only take half and then half again. You take 1 point of fire damage.
All right, well, good to know.
All right. Which will bring us to the one that Peach Pit originally fired upon. And it runs over Peach Pit. And it tries to smack you, my friend. Peach Pit, this other almost broken zombie, or you said zombie, now zombies in my head. Skeleton. 9 to hit, Peach Pit.
That's a
Oh,
miss.
no, wait. 11 to hit, because it's flanking.
Well, in that case, it's a minor scrape.
No, that does.
But it's cool. I'll walk it off.
You singed my armor.
Oh my.
Okay. So. Perfect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The creature that is in front of you both, seeing as you guys have attacked this foe, it touches one of the scripts, almost look like ancient scrolls on its chest, and it casts a spell instantaneously. The script lights up, and the spell Confusion is cast. It affects both of you. You're both within the 10-foot sphere.
Do we roll any saves or anything, or?
Yes, a wisdom save, please.
Oh.
Don't forget, you get a bonus because you're next to me.
Yay!
Yep.
That's also
What's my bonus?
Your bonus is. You don't need it.
There we go.
I rolled a 19 for a total of 20.
The creature
Nice.
fails. The creature fails to confuse either of you, and you both remain unscathed. It is now Smasher's turn.
The only thing I'm confused about is what I tried to do.
Oh, well, this is awkward.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of, you know, why does it have like something? Is it choking? Do you need help? Oh, probably doesn't understand that.
Who are you talking to?
The creature in front of us.
Oh. Wait, what?
Why'd you make that noise?
Yeah, do you
Are you
need
trying
help?
to communicate with us?
I'm
swear,
I'm gonna try
trying to
something. It's
speak to
celestial.
me.
Maybe you understand me now. It doesn't seem to react.
Hmm.
Oh.
Is this a particularly big mummy? What did I understand? Giant.
No, it's not very big. This one is smaller than the mummies out there. That Mino just exploded.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I mean, aside from celestial, that I only have primordial, but like, not sure if I mean it's
What do you
pretty.
mean you have?
handy,
You
but-
speak language. You don't have them.
No, I have that on my repertoire. You know, I have a list of things I can do, and that is part of it.
It's sad.
Okay. Smasher casts a spell.
Sure does.
And you will see that Smasher's, the Kenku's feathers turn to rock-hard chitinous feathers as he casts Stone Skin on himself.
Great. Now it can be used as a projectile.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Smash, like, do me a favor and curl off in a ball. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
It's like at this point, we're not gonna have a wrecking crew. We're gonna have a wrecking Kenku.
All right. Can I get... As the other scroll mummy looks over to the two that are here, and it fires out one of its other spells, launching out these black tentacles from the earth. These
Ew.
squirming ebony tentacles fill the ground. And...
What's this?
Hmm? What's that? And you need to make a dex save, please.
Okay.
I don't really feel like it.
Even the mummy?
Even the mummy.
Oh, never mind. There we are. It was just a fluke. It
Oh,
was
wait,
just a fluke.
even
I
the
rolled a
mummy?
3
Yeah,
for
even the
12.
mummy.
Wait, I'm 5 feet in the air. Do I still have to make it?
Yeah, there... No, you don't.
Great. Do I get anything because I'm next to you?
I'm pretty sure it's only.
Well, gosh darn it.
You get a friendly thumbs up.
The 19 was a fluke. I rolled a 3. It's a total of 12. Everything's normal again.
Okay. Perfect. With a 12, you fail.
Thanks.
All right. So you will take 9 points of bludgeon damage. And you are
Uh-huh.
restrained. You can use your action to get out of it.
How's the other mummy do?
Oh no, homie died. Yeah, sorry. The other
he
mummy,
died?
yeah, the other mummy was very much beaten in by you guys. And with this attack, this mummy kills its friend.
What kind
Homie,
of damage
no.
was this?
Mummy damage?
Bludgeon damage. Zephos, it's your turn.
Now I gotta fly all the way to another mummy.
You're restrained.
I love how technically.
Yeah.
I love how technically they've killed each other, but we haven't killed a single one of them yet.
I got one.
Just flying over
Oh,
again.
right,
Flying
yeah.
to there. Plonk. That's as far as I can make it with a dash.
Okay.
Excuse me, what was that sound?
Yeah, I was confused by the. Yep.
Plonk? You make
Sound of your
plonk?
armor when you land.
Do you not
you know?
plonk?
No, usually I don't, and if I do, it's you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
I usually go ping.
Oh, Peachy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a drop of a needle.
Oh.
That's how it's gonna be right now when Mino hits the floor.
Mino, I suggest you run in my direction so you die close to the guy who can heal you.
That was-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die
viewers-
anyway. Just close to me, please.
Viewers, please help me. This is. What do I. The camaraderie is overwhelming. I just don't even like.
Also,
What's happening?
okay, so is it my turn then?
It's Peach Pit.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Wait, why'd you have all your
First
HP? Oh, you didn't take your HP away, huh? Mino.
Oh yeah, the table crashed. So
That's right. I got you.
yeah.
And so you have
Okay.
11 HP, and your max is reduced by before. So you're at
I'm
full
gonna use
HP.
that.
Well, also with the fire damage, I'm
Yeah,
at
1 fire
6
damage.
HP.
Oh,
11 max, 6 current.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're a level 1 character.
Yeah. I have not felt this weak in a while. Oh boy.
I'm gonna use cunning action to disengage with a bonus action.
Well, that's quite cunning.
E.
Indeed.
If only it were actually an action, but it's not. It's a bonus action, so.
Seeing Zephyr coming closer, I'm gonna move back here.
Okay.
Closer to Zephyr and closer to the center of this circle thing.
Okay.
And I gotta use my action to toss another stone with my two-bird sling
Oh, okay.
on this one.
Okay.
Targeting. Firing. There's a dirty 20 hit.
Does it
Nice,
20?
660.
Yes, it does.
Or 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So with magical
Very
bludgeoning
magically
damage,
hard rock.
the creature will explode into nothing but shrapnel once again, as that completely destroys this flaming skeleton. The flaming skeleton then explodes in a fiery blast, and the other skeleton is consumed by fire. Oh, and Peach Pit, it looks like you have a fan because you have been granted some points.
Oh.
Oh. Thank you very much, Crystal Axle Grease.
I do too.
I am.
You know, if you
so
want to take,
was
if you want the
pretty good.
points back, just let me know. I'll give them back to you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly, yeah. Wow.
just kidding.
You might find it deserve a slice of apple pie.
Not beach cobbler.
That was a grandma.
So are you ricocheting it to the other thing too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's okay. I don't need bad guys here.
It's a 26 hit
Oh wow, 26. Yeah, I think that hits.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, 6 points of bludgeon damage. Okay, it also explodes in a 15-foot, just fire explosion. Just boom. That is more than half of the fiery skeletons are now gone. Yet 3 of the mummies still remain. Or actually, if you count the little spell scroll mummy in the back.
We don't.
Okay.
Yay!
Who?
I'm gonna end my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I'm quite glad that you didn't get, or you stood exactly where you did, both of you. I believe
Come
both
here,
of these mummies
Bring
here
the
are
flamey boys
in
with you, and
Yes.
then die.
after I do something else. So, I'm just going to like draw the sword, kind of look at the situation, kind of measuring the distance, and just point the sword basically right at where like Zephos is, but kind of slightly off to the right. And I'm casting Wind Funnel, and it looks like with the 60-foot cone, it should hit these two right here and drag them. Oh, wait, I guess it's only 30 feet. Well, okay. I'm going to drag them towards me.
Am I included in that?
You're 5 feet out of range, I checked. That's why I said if you stepped 1 foot, if you stepped one closer,
I literally couldn't.
yeah, it's
Couldn't you
I'd be
have
for the
moved
best.
one? Oh no, you would probably died from opportunity attacks. Well,
Why
no,
didn't
maybe.
you step one forward?
Yeah, can you're not even in opportunity attack range. Maybe,
Just-
hopefully.
You
yeah.
take
But
one
here's
step
the
forward.
thing: if I hit Zephos, that would bring him in with the funnel and do
Yes.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hit me.
I am the healer.
I can't control them, viewers.
I
This
am
is not.
I guess
like
I'm
it.
going
Like
to-
shit
Guys,
out.
This is
we
just
need
them.
Aaron and Dom.
Dom died. Not Dom,
Yeah,
but
okay,
Zuki's
so-
dead.
Dom, Zuki.
I was like, Dom's still alive. Dom's out there, but yeah, Zuki's
Dom
gone.
is-
Okay, so yeah.
And what would Tinks be doing
Okay, in
anyway?
that
Just
case,
off in the
I'm going to
shadows,
be
being.
starting to fly that direction as I cast it.
Being reasonable
Yes.
Yes, catch.
compared to
bring-
all of these crazy idiots,
Bring
Okay.
me in with the funnel.
including me.
Funnel me.
But yeah,
Someone quote that in the server, please. Someone quote that in the Discord server. Viewers, if you're there, somebody who's in the Discord server, please.
all right.
There it is.
so-
Go into the quotes channel. Tag him, quote him, funnel me.
All right, rolling the damage for this, and let's see.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it would be 38 thunder and bludgeoning damage.
Am I in this?
Oh, Nelly.
You said you wanted to be.
Yeah, stones and burns then.
Oh my
That's
God,
great.
what's
It's 5 less.
happening? Oh God.
Okay. And also, like, everyone in there will need to make a DC 17 strength save or fail it, just if you wish, or be pulled 30 feet closer to where I cast.
Nah, I'm good.
Does that also determine if I take the damage?
I know.
Auto fail. How is the damage decided?
Well, actually, let's see. Oh, on a successful save, take half damage. So you take the full damage and get pulled closer, or you take half damage and don't.
Guess I'm taking the full damage.
Oh, well, that's also a problem. Failed save, 30 feet closer, and knocked prone. So,
Oh my God! Explain to Orok that everyone died except for Tinks and me.
I'm just real quick point of order. Mino, I don't see that you have any sort of like bag of holding per se, except for the little trinket for your ingredients that we talked about. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
You just have a backpack, right?
yeah.
So those 2 smoke powder kegs that you have in your backpack would be in the.
Ah, right, I forgot about those.
Okay, so maybe this whole thing isn't even happening. Because Mino is fucking exploded.
I just looked at Pat's face,
I mean,
man.
on
I
the
just.
bright side, they are on my back, and the fire is coming up from underneath, so maybe they don't get hit.
Point of order, do we want to see if Mino exploded?
How do I explain to Orok that everyone aside from me and Tinks died?
Well, that'd be 14 d10 damage, 7 and 7 for kegs that explode.
You know,
Why,
With a-
Mino?
not there anymore.
With the dex save though, you might not.
Siege.
Wait,
it
is
half
it?
damage on
Wait,
special
is it?
save?
Wait, isn't your max HP technically 11 right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
Siege.
is Mino carrying powder kegs?
That's a good point too. How are you carrying powder kegs?
Very carefully.
Okay, tell you
How
what.
big-
Apparently not.
Tell you what. I'll let you roll a d20. Okay. If you roll 4 or higher, they have not exploded and they're out of reach of the explosion right now unless you're consumed in fire.
Oh my god, that's just a
Or higher.
20% chance of failing.
Yes, it
That
has.
is great for everyone that doesn't roll like shit.
Yeah, that's basically like almost
It's
everyone
like, so
passes.
basically, either I survive to live another turn, or I turn into
Or
a firework.
Fate decides that you are eliminated. Yes. Let's see your roll.
You know,
Hey,
I'm
it's a
just on
9!
It's a
There we
9,
go!
okay.
All right, Mino is not the next gray screen. All right.
In that case, maybe don't cast it would be only because I have a flaming sword.
Well, it would pull you 30 feet closer to
Still.
me, not within range.
Okay, fair enough.
That was close. Nedy almost had to make another gray screen right now. Just like,
Yeah.
like the one for Zuki. Just what a way to go out too. You're like, I've killed the mummy. Oh no, oh that's a bomb.
Wait, what's that sound?
Yeah,
It's
what's that sound?
What's that hissing sound? Oh no.
I don't see a snake, so that must mean yes, my keg. Okay.
Oh, it
Turn,
is
I'm
me.
saving that for a special.
No.
You just see like the little fireball with the smoke trail falling in the distance. That's just Mino.
I mean, that would have been one hell of a way to go out.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
mean,
As a fire genasi, I would just hold up a 10.
oh my god. Okay, anyway, so you
This
succeeded.
bad part of me wishes we had.
Yeah. They need all the help they can get. Please don't die. Okay, so you're. Yep.
So those mummies need to make the save.
Yeah,
I'm here for
I don't
odds.
see the thing. Sorry, it just says wind funnel. Is that the thing? Okay, what's the DC?
Yeah,
What is it?
17.
17 con
Strength.
strength. First mummy
And
save.
strong.
Oh
okay.
my god, they both that's a 17 and a 21. These mummies save. I am so sorry.
Well, okay, they still take 19
Oh, that's
bludgeoning and thunder damage.
okay. Okay, yeah. 19 damage, so you can see that it does affect them, and they would probably be upset if they were not mummies.
10-foot squares?
Should not be 10-foot squares. Don't know why that's happening. You can turn it off, Mitch.
I was
this whole time. God damn it.
Not all the squares are 10-foot squares, just for some reason that one is that area.
difficult terrain.
No, I had difficult terrain on. That was on.
Oh, okay. Well,
What you gonna do?
yep, what you gonna do? All right,
Okay.
Mina. Almost watched your friend turn into a firework, so we almost had to like get a Katy Perry cover in here right now.
I mean, that
No.
wouldn't have been the worst way to die. All right.
Chris, you just know. Wait, what? I would think if any of these
No,
heroes, if any of
repeating
these
my
heroes,
movement.
okay, if any of these heroes were to know Katy Perry, if that was canon, then like it would be Peach Pit. Peach Pit would listen to Katy Perry.
You know, it's hilarious because just a couple hours ago I was thinking that Fireworks is probably one of my karaoke songs.
Oh,
I said that.
Also,
wow, you're so red.
I regret
You
it.
realize this is going
never
on the
made-
internet forever, right? You realize that, right? Like
Hey guys, can we continue with the D&D combat?
oh yeah, sorry about that. Mino.
also, what role would it be for me to realize that my maximum health has been reduced by that spell? Would it be like?
Oh, no,
Arcana
you're
or-
fully-
of that you
the-
don't have your maximum health.
Yeah, I think that it's fair to just you'll know that you're not up to 100% because your chinks are sunken in. You're very frail. Feet like your bones feel very weak. You feel very heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel very ill.
So in that case, like I'll kind of fly over there, pull out a potion, look at it, and go, "That's not gonna help."
Your bones feel a lot more breakable.
That
Mhm.
I don't think anyone describes their. You know what? Sure.
Zephos does
Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna let that go. Yep, I'm just gonna let that go. Okay.
Yeah, but
And
okay, and that will be my turn then.
okay, so one of the burning skeletons will run towards Peach Pit, because Peach Pit's now the closest one. Peach Pit,
Oh,
your
no.
new friends again. Here we go, as it runs at you with its fiery hand and sword, swinging at you. 8 to hit.
That's a miss.
Another one of the skeletons. Which one is it? This one. This one. Yep, this one will run to you. Not getting the flanking, but it will draw its weapon again and swing at you, Peach Pit, for an 18 to hit.
That is glancing blow.
That is glancing. Oops. I dealt damage to myself. That is silly. Okay, so glancing blow. So it's going to be Peach Pit. You have resistance to fire, so 3 goes down to 1. No, 3 to go. Yeah, 3 goes down to 1. So that is going to be 7 points of damage after reduction from the fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, and there's glancing blow, so 4. So it's actually only not even 7. It's 3. This is a glancing blow.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
And that will bring us to
I'm
one
doing
of
alright.
one of the mummy lords.
Oh.
Why do I feel like I'm going to die?
Who's
What?
using the stank breath this time?
Wait, what?
The poison. Stank breath.
Error.
I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah. Stank breath, indeed. So it will. Let's see. What does that do? That do? Oh.
Yeah, mummy
Did you
lords
read
will
your
be.
monsters?
Yeah, no, I don't read them. Sometimes. Sometimes I do. And then I go in and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right, then. This is good. So it's going to look at you, Zephos, in the air. And
Yes.
from underneath all of the the bandages wrapped around it, all of these little bugs, like cricket-like things almost, locust, will begin to come up out of its body, spread wings, and fly at you as it casts.
Which one?
What? Oh, I
Which
guess
one
it's.
is it?
I'm so sorry, Mino. You are actually in the.
Which one is it?
Oh, it's this guy. This guy.
This is what I get for moving to the healer.
Which guy?
Bottom left guy.
I don't see the bottom left guy. This guy.
Yeah, you are barely in range because he hit center on Zephos too, Mino. So like you're barely in the range.
Hang on.
No, actually, Mino, you're not in range because you're 20
Doesn't
feet
matter.
up.
All right.
You are
Yeah.
just barely out of range. So you'll see this massive, like just wave of just insects flying around him, and then he counterspells. So
What level is it?
5th.
5th. Okay, so I do have to roll for that.
Yep.
That is a big boy spell.
That is.
You know, sometimes these combats, I ask myself, does
I'm gonna
somebody
use-
remember which level we are?
2 points.
Yes, and that is why you're fighting the creatures
I
you do,
was- I
because D&D is not balanced well, and in order to give you an actual combat challenge and drain your resources in only one combat, not combat after combat, this is the way to do it. All right, 16! With a 16, my friend, you fail. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm
I
just
was
kidding. I'm
gonna
just kidding. I'm sorry. I just,
Oh yes, it's a ninth level
you know,
spell.
it's just so
though, you know?
satisfying to
No.
just be like, I'm evil, but then just like, I'm just kidding. You
I
guys
was
are, you guys are
gonna
good.
see- You know,
Oh, so sorry. You will successfully counterspell it.
no bugs.
No
Nothing.
bugs, and so all of the bugs will disappear right before they reach Mino, basically.
You see me there with like a jar open, ready to catch him and go. Oh, darn, that would have been good for dinner.
Look back to the guy. Like I said, help or the barrier goes.
He just looks like a little rock bird now. So,
Oh.
Okay. So having been successful against one, Zephos, can you be successful against a second?
No, I only get one reaction.
Yeah, I know that was the...
You asked, I answered.
You're not wrong. But you know what? Let's make it spicy, because this is the mummy that has yet to cast that nasty spell that has affected your other two friends.
Okay.
So we will cast
How we move?
Harm. A 6th level spell. Alright, so roll me that con save, please.
Actually, could I roll counterspell myself?
Yes! Yes, you can! Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Why didn't you?
It's all I
I
needed.
forgot I had it at the time.
Zepho's just like...
Why didn't you do that before?
You know what, CJ? Screw you, mummy lords.
But yeah, I completely forgot I had that until after that hit, so...
Okay, well,
Okay, well, cast it.
can
Hit the
you?
cast button, my friend.
You gotta target them, don't forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is targeted. Go ahead and cast it.
I only say that because I didn't have them targeted at first. and it
Wait,
was
what?
Now.
Oh, wait. I accidentally took away the, slot that... Yeah.
You removed the slot on accident. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Cast.
Now I will be at 0.
Okay.
What's your maximum spell level?
Well... Oh, it's actually 5th level now.
Oh, that's too bad. One away.
Okay.
Aw.
So then
to
that
look
would
up.
mean that you can erase a 5th level or lower spell for free, right? Without rolling.
Yeah.
But
This is a 6th level
Or
spell.
roll for this one.
Yes.
If only we'd switch the order of those.
So this is a 6th level spell. So please roll a DC 16. You have 5 inspiration points,
see,
Pat.
would
Do you
there be
want
any-
this to? This is gonna hurt
Use
Zephos.
them.
You're literally dying from this right now. Like, this is the spell.
Let's see. Okay, it does use my spellcasting ability. Just wanted to double check that.
Okay.
All right. And
Has anyone rolled a
yeah,
nat
I think I'm
20 or
gonna
nat
use
1
2
spell?
points of inspiration.
2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, 2
points.
2 points will bring you down to 3, giving you a +5 to your roll, which now you only need, well,
I
almost
need
nothing.
to roll a 6 or higher.
That's fantastic.
That's not almost nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's an 11.
No.
And there we go.
Yay.
So that means you will indeed cast the counter spell, blocking its attack and
Which-
saving your friend.
This is why
The way that
counterspell is
I-
important.
The way I see it is like as it flies, you see Mino like throw her shield and just telekinetically block it that way. Just, no.
Mino, I
That's
appreciate the help. But why didn't you do that before?
Ray.
Would you believe me if I said I forgot?
Am I still
Yes.
restrained?
Yeah, you have to roll for it. You can either use an action or to try to get out. But
Or-
you're restrained. What?
You said you have to use either an action or there is no or.
wanna try your luck
Nope.
again
Yeah,
if
you're
you're
restrained.
playing?
Yeah, you are you are restrained until
Do you have Misty Step?
yeah, you're restrained.
No.
So yeah, you have to use your
Yeah.
action to try
Well-
to get out. You have to still save against it.
Oh,
I mean,
fudgesicle.
Don't you have the ability to like go into the ethereal plane?
No, it is the veil between the
It's like
What?
going into the ethereal plane, but a lot less cool, basically.
It's like being in between. You're gonna get the worst of both worlds.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You're still restrained, and you also get hurt if you're in a wall.
Oh, you also take 3d6 bludgeon for still having the tentacles on you. I'm sorry. That's 8 points of bludgeon as you're continued to be smacked by the tentacles that are holding you.
Ow. I guess
And so-
I'm gonna use my action to try and get rid of them.
Okay, so that is strength or dex check. Your choice. It's a strength or a dex check.
Oh, why isn't it oh no, it's the same thing.
not the same
Strength or
thing.
dex?
Almost the same thing.
No,
Strength or
I have the same bonus.
you don't.
okay.
Oh, you don't have proficiency in. Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, no. I have
That's-
proficiency in athletics, which makes it the same bonus I have to acrobatics.
Well, it's neither of those anyway. It's just a it's a
Yeah.
flat dex or strength. So.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration.
Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and use that point of inspiration.
Come on,
There we
dice.
go. Gives you plus
Thank
2.
Thank you very much for
so
that.
9
4.
plus 2 is 11. 11 is not enough to escape. What else do? You have your bonus action.
Yes.
Is there anything fun going on in the ethereal plane from what I can see?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I guess. If you look at Smasher, Smasher is not what it seems. Yeah, Smasher. Roll me an Arcana check. Roll me an Arcana check.
Is it about Fae Fiends or Undead?
No.
Well, gosh darn it. Arcana, huh? Let's go. That is a 14.
Okay. So with the 14. You see Smasher, and Smasher on the ethereal plane. Smasher is surrounded not by just his little bubble, but there's this larger force swirling around like an orb storm almost of like these little blue, let's say blue. Let's say they're like little. I don't know how to describe them. It's these blue orbs that kind of fly around in this storm, and once in a while they blink like a brighter light. It's very
will-o-wisp almost.
Like a will-o-wisp. Yeah, it's like a will-o-wisp. That's what it looks like. But it's surrounded by many of them swirling around. Hello, Nordic Sparkle.
So, can your like ethereal friends do anything? By any chance? Or you? I'm kind of stuck here, and I can't really help or do anything or fight for you if I'm stuck. I mean, I can kind of.
What did you say?
I said your ethereal friends.
No, shh.
No, I know. I'm not gonna tell them. Just get me out of here. I'm stuck. I can actually see the ship flying around. Just get me out of here. No. My turn. I don't have.
It just sits there and continues to shush you. All right.
Every time he does
continue to
it, it's just a mass cut to him.
Now,
Good luck.
it is another of the mummies. Are we ready?
Oh my.
No.
Okay. Good.
Why doesn't this mummy come fight me like a man with fists?
Roll me a performance check or an intimidation check, one of the two, to see if you can get it to come. If you want to.
Siege, what am I rolling a performance check
It's
to do?
to taunt the mummy.
I'll taunt the mummy.
I'll taunt the mummy.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Wow. So the mummy will indeed be irritated by your existence.
Many people are.
He's jealous by your muscle he doesn't have.
This is why we protect Peach Pit.
Oh, is it?
It's a jelly mummy.
The most precious
Yes.
and weirdest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
I guess we could just kill off Peach Pit. How about that?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because you successfully taunted it, it's not going to do that. It's going to wobble towards you, as mummies do. If mummies don't wobble, please correct me in the comments, in the chat. Thank you. Pretty sure they do, though.
Let's get everybody's opinion in the chat. Do mummies wobble? Debate.
Oh, wobble or waddle? No, wobble. Why are you saying wobble? Maybe waddling? than
I
wobbly?
can do both.
You know what? Put it down in chat. Do mummies
they wobble or do they waddle?
wobble?
Are these the waddling or the wobbling kind of mummies? Vote now. Win nothing.
Win bragging rights.
Sure about that?
Something like that.
Earn praise when you from that father.
Okay, well you
Father
can.
figure.
Well now y'all can vote in the chat. I made a poll. So do mummies wobble? Yes, wobble. No, they waddle. All right, done. Okay.
You'll get Peach Pit's approval.
I
Who
feel
doesn't
like
want that?
Shuffle would be more like it. I mean,
That's
they
not an
can
option.
Dance,
It's not one.
so-
There's only two options.
They
It's
can
either they
dance,
wobble or
man.
they waddle. That's all we got. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough budget to put shuffle in there, so. So
Shuffling is too cool
You know,
for
now
them.
that we've,
yeah,
Wrong music.
shuffling is indeed.
now that we've talked about that, I suddenly picture like a group of zombies dancing to the Cupid Shuffle.
Where do you get this?
I was
I
thinking the
mentioned
third-
shuffling
third
was an
dance.
option.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, on that note, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do what I've been doing this whole time, and I'm going to. Well, actually, this is not the same. Let's see. Let's do contagion, shall we? All right. So we will now try to poison our good friend Zephos over here, as the mummy once again. Oh, it's touch. I guess we'll use another insect plague instead. Insect plague against him.
Oh my god.
What am I rolling, Siege?
You are rolling, my friend, the wonderful, wonderful con saving throw as more of these insects are launched out from this mummy, flying in your directions. Mino still just barely being out of range. You know,
I will use 2 points.
2 points inspiration to give you +5 to that roll. Let's go.
That is an 18.
18. You will barely save.
Thanks to the inspiration.
Thanks to the inspiration. So, seeing as you save, and it was
You
not
can't.
counter save this time, you will only take half of the damage, being a whopping 13 for you, piercing, as these creatures are flying, scraping your face, cutting your whatever is exposed, your hands. Okay. And this area is now lightly obscured, and it's also difficult terrain.
As opposed to before, where it was difficult terrain.
It's also buzzing
Shut
like
up.
crazy.
What was that, Zephos? Can't hear you over the buzzing.
So it's lightly obscured, and it is indeed difficult terrain. Okay. Indeed.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm stuck.
That's fair. Oh. Okay, time to get this last one to run right over. I guess it's gonna have to sprint. It's gonna waddle
my.
over this thing and not even get that far, actually, because it has to. It does not have the dex to gracefully and elegantly climb over the sarcophagus like one of our good friends here. So now Smasher is gonna go. Smasher, seeing everything going on, looks at Ray and she's like, I can't have anyone know that they're with me. I'm sorry.
I literally don't care. I just want to get out of here.
Roll persuasion. As you can see him starting to
Oh,
cast towards you.
Well, I'm gonna use my last point. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Okay,
I'm
last
really
point of inspiration for
bad.
Nedy.
How persuade?
Not at all.
Oh! There it is!
Nedy.
The first one!
So you were saying, Nedy?
I'm incredibly persuasive.
That is a
because
nat
I rolled a
20.
Freaking
Nat 20. Congratulations.
Let me say
Okay,
it.
you're right. So, congratulations on your nat 20.
Point to Zephos.
Okay, we're giving the point over to
Heck yeah.
Zephos.
Nice job, Nedy.
Thank you.
He will look at you and he'll stop his cant and just. Well, if you mention it to anyone, include all of your friends, we'll die.
Just get me out of here. I don't care. I can see everything around us anyway. I don't care for what's going on with you.
Ah. Well, okay. And he will cast towards the scroll mummy that is on the other side. Let's see, is he in range?
He can move,
He could. He doesn't want to.
but he could.
But he doesn't want
Stop
to.
pacing.
Okay, he will
Yes,
hit the
Pace in right
mummy.
direction.
Mummy takes some damage. Oh, wait.
Ow.
Actually.
Please lose your concentration, you dumb thing.
Yeah. The creature will indeed fail his the creature is no longer concentrating. Which will mean that the black tentacles are gone, and you do indeed become free from their grasp. And then he looks over at you, and he just...
Oh shit, thanks.
Okay. All right. And you have also been granted 3 points of inspiration.
Oh, 3. Oh, thank you so much.
All right. That will bring us to...
So, wait, Nedy. Who gave them to you?
Celestial Exogator.
I don't know that person.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but I don't want to insult them because they've been really nice to me.
What they said they
Because they're
like,
granting you points of inspiration, so you're just left buttering them up.
Yeah.
they like when their name is said wrong. So I think that you're actually going against their wishes.
You know what? Yes, just no matter what I do, it's gonna be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Someone help me.
No.
You gotta respect the wishes.
You're
of
beyond
Celery
my
Allocator.
ability to help at this point.
What?
Celery Allocator.
Mino! I need you to do me the favor, my friend, of trying to resist this spell, please.
Oh boy.
As the mummy with all of the scrolls and scripts all over its body uses another one against you. Roll a wisdom save.
Well, I mean, that's not too bad. Now watch me fail.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Nat 20!
Oh, you sure did show us.
Yep.
All right, pick another player to get a point of inspiration.
I'm thinking Zephos on this one.
Zephos, all right, Zephos, you've been granted the point
Thank you.
for your friend rolling in at 20. All right, you resist. So this mummy sort of like casts it, and it looks at you, and it just stares from across the way and sees nothing happens to you. It just kind of looks for another one on its body. It will end its turn.
Like, I can almost picture, like, looking at it as it starts reaching over the scroll. You just see Mino just flick a finger towards it, hold its hand in place, like, no.
Zephos, it's your turn. You are inside a lightly obscured, difficult terrain swarm of locusts, essentially.
Do I want to heal Mino? Do I want to do something stupid?
Both of those are stupid.
Mino, do you want to be healed now, or do you want me to deal with the monks?
I'd say deal with them.
Okay.
All right.
Does a grapple attempt count as one attack on a multi-attack?
Yes.
On
a multi-attack, it is
So
one.
first,
It replaces one of the attacks.
I will start with a regular attack with my
Okay.
flame tongue. Oh, bonus action, searing smite.
Ah.
Oh my. We're getting
Oh.
some smite variety here.
Yes,
Oh. Fancy.
some very spicy smite, in fact.
Some spite.
Now that's me.
No, that's
I don't
Reagan.
I don't want to smite me. Not yet. Well, that's just lovely.
Wow.
That being said, if they do, if I do hit and they do fail does a 16 hit? Oh, nice.
Does a 16 hit? No.
Okay, grapple time. You know, I got 2 points. I'll use 2 points.
Okay.
Damn. You really want to grab that mommy?
Not one.
Oh! Oh! You
Not a fumble. No fumble.
fine.
Peach, can I have it roll anyway?
Okay,
'Cause that is-
so you use your 2 points and you fumbled, so you get a point back. That's not
They
bad.
could still fail if
Yeah.
they not won.
Yeah, but I'm rolling. That's not gonna happen.
I
Watch
see
your
that.
nat
Always roll
one.
amazing.
What are you doing? The grapple check? Okay, let's see what this thing is better at. You, my friend, are better at. I see. In that case, yes. God, I was just like, I saw it and I was like, please don't be in that one. I'm gonna be so embarrassed right now. Okay, no, it is not in that one. It succeeds.
Oh gosh darn it.
I had such a good idea. Next
Worth a shot.
Extra.
Okay, that's all of your turns then. Which will bring us,
yeah.
which will bring us to Mino once Zephos ends his turn.
That's
Alright, Mino.
I meant Peach Pit. They both look pink right now. Okay, I can't. I'm confused.
You know that is. You know. Wow. One's
No,
tiny.
no, CJ.
The other one's
Ladies
small.
first.
Actually, I look really pink on the camera right now. So if anyone's a sick tiefling, it's me.
Currently, there is actually quite a bit of height difference. I mean, 20 feet.
That's
Oh.
fair.
I'm gonna use content action and disengage as a bonus action.
Yep, yes you are.
PG's on the run.
Again, Peachy's slowly dying on the run. You know,
Oh.
Peachy saw the other mummy. You know what? That's okay. I'm just gonna let Peachy play Peachy.
Hey, Peachy, don't you still have that one funny potion?
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet maker.
Oh
Ah.
my.
I do, but my maximum hit points have been reduced.
That's true. He doesn't want to risk it.
This is true. But you're also being flamed.
It's just a light breeze.
That is fair. You are indeed inside the yeah.
I am physically wearing a winter scarf in the desert.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, you are.
Don't dissect your character's outfit. It won't end well.
Although, now that I think of it, I think all of those skeletons also have those flame lilies blossoming on them.
They
so,
do,
you know,
yeah.
At least they look pretty now.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Peach Pit is inside of the firestorm now. Also, that's okay.
Yeah.
Move back here. I'm gonna hit this one with the 2-burst sling again.
Okay, so Peach Pit doesn't. Ah!
Not one.
What is happening?
Oh, hey,
I'm
Zamora,
sorry.
welcome in.
I think it's time for the stream to end.
Oh, how does it
actually-
fumble?
You know what? That
I am
is
so sorry.
that is a fumble. So Peach Pit, you get a point of inspiration. Okay.
Thank you.
On the other note, I have a table now. I'm so happy about this.
Wild magic search.
Here we go. Let's see. No, I'm not gonna wild magic surge him. Okay. Alrighty, Peach Pit. What are you doing? Okay.
What am I doing?
Nope.
Survive?
So you sort of stumble, and you're just kind of regain your footing after a moment, and you look around and you're just really happy that the only skeleton within melee range of you is already defeated. Because that would have been a really bad opening.
Oh. Sorry, sir. Madam. I may have tripped over you.
Yeah.
PG's too good for us.
Alright, Peach, anything
don't
else? I
deserve
mean,
PG.
I moved 20 feet. I'm gonna use the remaining 10 to move further back a bit.
okay.
Then I'll end my turn.
Alright. Mino. Everything has tried to kill you this last round, and none of it has succeeded. You are like in the
I
most
mean-
danger that you have ever been right now.
I mean, I haven't gone down yet, so no, that's not true.
If that's very true. If you get swallowed in flame, if your entire body is covered in some sort of fire, you will explode. keep that in mind as you fly 20 feet
Yeah.
above, just barely out of reach of these fiery skeletons that are
Yeah, look
emanating
who's the
15
closest.
feet of fire.
Who's the closest enemy now?
What do you got? You know
Let's
Chaos.
see.
Lots of it.
that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's literally this entire all of our campaigns actually.
Well, I think I'm going to fly kind of around this swarm a little bit.
Okay,
In fact, maybe going up to, like, this...
sure.
Oh, I know the statue would be up here, so... Probably going to land on the statue, because I believe we've got just enough movement to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's just say I'm on top of that.
Oh, the statue. Okay. Oh, here
Yeah.
I'll remove the walls. It's fine. There, you can be on top of it now.
Okay.
Aw.
Alright, so... Gonna just land on top.
Yep, you're sitting on top of the
And-
statue.
Couple of things I could do here.
I suggest you do one of them.
The mummy
Yeah.
lord is looking up at you.
What is that one statue? The thinker?
So, yeah. I'm going to, Yeah, I think I'm going to force strike at him and just, hit him from a bit of range.
Okay,
I'm not about to get in melee range with this guy.
probably a good move. Okay,
And let's see, does a 22 hit?
22. Who? You didn't target anybody.
Oh, wait. Did it? Oh. Didn't accept that.
22.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll just 22. I'll go back to manual. 22 does hit. Yes.
Alright, and I think for the first time in this campaign, exhausted spellcasting. I am done
Okay.
with this guy.
Okay. Exhausted spellcasting
Okay.
is a homebrew, everybody. So you have to be out of the spell
Let's see.
slots of that level, and then oh, he's a warlock
Which
though,
for
huh?
a- Yeah, which for a warlock is not
So-
hard to do.
Yeah.
That means we have special rolls for that. What's your current max
11.
HP?
I'm gonna count the 11.
Yeah. So you roll 2d10 and you'll take 2d10 in necrotic damage. If you fail.
If you. Yeah.
No resistances or shields or barriers apply.
You could die.
Go in con. It'll then fall off the.
20.
20.
20 HP.
You know,
But no,
Yep.
but he has 20. He has 11 though.
Hey,
Oh.
have 6 right
he
now.
currently does not have max.
Oh.
Yeah.
So currently we're in a situation where if Mino rolls a 17 or above, they die.
Die.
So don't roll high.
Watch this be the one time I get another time I get a nat 20.
It's 2d10.
Oh, 16. Oh, wait. 2d10?
2d10s, not a d20, my
Okay.
friend.
Well, first it's the con save to see if
Yeah.
they succeed.
Oh,
or
this is the
not.
con save then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the part that I didn't get. So,
So it's
okay,
okay.
so yeah, that would be
20.
a 16.
16 for a 5th level spell.
5th level.
Well then.
Yeah.
You are
Warlocks cast on 5th level on Mino.
They
Yeah.
do.
okay.
Mhm.
Indeed.
16.
Oh, yeah.
That is a success,
16.
correct?
It is. So it's a success, and so you will only take a point of exhaustion instead of taking damage.
All right.
Close call.
Yeah.
I was just about to be
It's
like,
been a day of those recently.
gonna have to add the gray screen to the list here if we need to kill off another character like Zuki, the Yuan-Ti Bard, who's currently grayed out on the screen. Poor dead
All
guy.
right, so let's see.
Fine,
that-
guys.
Yeah, he can't even be
Means I need
resurrected.
to
Homie's
update
gone.
Everything.
Homie is like gone though.
All right, and rolling
poor Zuki, man.
damage then.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
went out with a bang or a smash.
On their
Last-
own
Can't turn
turns.
on us.
Last episode was good. It was good. Okay.
Oh wait, it didn't give me the ability to upcast it. Give me 1 second.
If you haven't seen last episode,
Yeah,
watch
check it out on Twitch,
Zuki
guys.
died.
Yeah, watch the last EMBERS Awaken episode. You can see Zuki. Spoiler: the guy in the gray screens. You know.
Who doesn't want to
he's
relive the
fine.
moment that
He's
Zuki?
great. Yeah, he's great because he's doing
Okay,
so
so
well.
he-
Easy though.
And
Gray,
sometimes
gray
it
for great.
Sometimes.
Great for great.
Okay. So in total, because it didn't actually update it on its own,
Sure.
that will be 19 points of radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
Spicy.
Ow.
19 points of radiant. It will take those 19 points.
Also, check out YouTube.
All right.
Thank you, Peach Pit.
So, like, essentially what everyone will see is Mino I'm going to just kind of throw the sword off to the side and then just move my hand to the other way and just see it stab into the zombie and just flash brilliant radiance.
Is
You know,
Just,
it still insecty?
this is not the one that casts the insects. The one you're touching is the one that's casting the insects.
Oh, he's joined me. Okay.
so yeah, that's your
Yeah, he
job.
joined you.
Aw. So cute.
Couple goals.
Still have no zombies in this battle. That's okay, guys. Don't worry. Oh, Nordic Sparkle. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Everyone bounced
No,
for
the
everyone
craze
jumped for
away
you.
today.
Okay, so Mino, are you anything else? Are you done? Because I have some burning skeletons with Peach Pit's name on it.
I mean, there's not really anything
How
else I can do at
obscured
this point.
is it, Siege?
How what?
How obscured am I?
Lightly.
Lightly. So I'm the closest enemy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Gimme.
Come get me.
Well, now I'm gonna have to roll to see where they're going because they were focused on them a second ago. But yeah, you are now the closest, so let me go ahead and see. Okay, Mino, when you're done, end your turn. So I know.
All right.
I see. That's what's gonna happen.
And
Okay.
at
then.
least this time there were no funnels involved.
There we go.
All right. So that will bring us to the first of many burning skeletons who will indeed run towards you, Peach Pit. Try to take a hit out. The first one does.
Oh,
Peach Pit, its flaming sword comes down at you for a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
oh, thank God.
The second one will look at you, Peach Pit, and then start running the opposite direction, then doing half of the HP, bringing this mummy, igniting the mummy's wrappings on fire and bringing him down half of its HP. And then it attacks you, Zephos.
And they're not smart, huh?
No.
They're small skeletons. They got skeleton brain. I'm not sure if
Nedy, you should understand, right?
23 to
Lack of
hit.
brain.
Hits.
Okay, 6 fire and piercing damage.
How much of each? I resist fire.
Ah, yes. That is a 1 fire damage, so it goes down to 1.
Great. Thanks, Siege.
You're welcome.
Just what I always wanted.
You are welcome. Okay, this mummy lord, seeing that mummy lord now on fire, will kind of womp away. Wait, did we decide if it womps or not? What did we decide on the poll?
Wobble, you said wobble or waddle, and then once we were deciding it, and the people decided it's wobble, you said waddle, and now you said womp?
Womp.
It looks...
That mummy blood is currently
They say
hidden goodie.
wobble.
Hey, what happened?
It was like 8-1 or something.
Oh, it looks like they do indeed wobble, everyone. They don't waddle, they wobble.
We have our answer.
That was the answer.
I am so disappointed.
Yep. So, sorry about that. They do indeed waddle. Wobble.
What? Oh my
They
God,
wobble.
CJ.
I know. They wobble. I can't. Wah 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 wah. I feel like the parents from Charlie Brown. You know, like. Okay.
I was
So-
just thinking that too.
So they do. So it wobbles away, seeing as that its friend was just burned essentially. Let's see who would do the most. Yes, perfect. And it will, as it's running away.
Is it still concentrating on insects?
This is the wrong one again. Still the wrong mummy.
the one you said it was the one that was cuddling me.
No, the one that
He
it
just got
saw
incinerated.
it saw its friend get incinerated and he wobbled away.
No, but the dude with insects one.
Yeah, it's still not his turn. This is the other mummy there's 3 mummies.
Wait.
Yeah,
did he
the
lose
one that's next to me that just got
concentration when he
burned
got lit on fire?
Cast
Yes.
the insect swarm, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have to roll the
he-
con save. Yeah, well, he obviously fails. I mean, I can't roll a 30, so.
God. So confused.
So, is no longer insect swarming. So the insect swarm is gone. It is no longer concentrating, and he's also on fire.
I'm pretty sure the insects burst into flames as well.
Yeah, you know, they probably didn't even go away. They were just all incinerated completely. Let's see, how far are you, Ray? 55 feet? Perfect. All right.
Wait, me? Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, Ray. Are you good at wisdom saves?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, yeah, then I'm going to hit you. All right, let's go. It's going to stare.
yes.
It's going to dreadfully glare at you. Can you please roll me a wisdom save?
I don't know. It's 2 points.
Would you stop counterspelling my stuff? It's not,
Never
actually, it's not a
mind.
spell. I'll give you back your slot. It is
Okay.
not a spell. This is simply a terrifying mummy's
Fine.
ability. You can take your spell back. What?
Of course, when I use 2 points of
It's not a
inspiration, I
spell.
roll a 19.
2 points.
Would you rather not and roll a 3?
No, but
He's got a point. So you
I
are
don't roll low
not.
enough that it don't do.
You are
or
not
high
petrified by fear. As the mummy stares at you, and all you see is almost nothing. You feel the eyes staring at you, but you can't see them because they are wrapped.
Very slow, like.
You feel your scimitar
What's your
being
fucking
drawn
problem?
towards
What does the mummy look like in the ethereal plane?
What does the mummy look like in the ethereal plane?
What does the mummy look like in the ethereal
Everybody's
plane?
asking what does the mummy look like, but nobody's asking how is the mummy.
Apparently terrifying.
Yes.
On the ethereal
Just how he likes
plane, you look at the mummy, and beyond the wrappings is half a face. The rest has decayed. Split down the middle. Barely one eye left. The other top half of the head is gone. Half of the jaw is very loose, fitting inside. You can see that's why it's quite open on the wrappings. And you will see on its person all of these scars and brandings with this same symbol on it. Over and over, like a cattle prod, or like when you brand an animal or a heretic, you brand them with hot iron. This is the symbol on it. All over the body.
I do the same thing with horses back in the farm.
I don't think that much, Picky.
not that much.
I'm so sorry. Like whatever the hell was going on here, kind of been good. Wow, that's bad. Damn, that's
Did you
bad.
just question if things were good when there's a bunch of mummies fighting us?
Well, it's normal to. Apparently, it's normal here to bury them in wrappings. But
Yeah, and
you know,
usually when they're
you look at their
buried,
bodies,
they stay down.
yeah. But if you look at their bodies, there's a lot of scars and brandings as really bad. Like whatever is going on is worse than we expected, and it's still staring at me.
Look, I'm just saying, I knew things were bad when the dead got up and started walking around.
But this is a different kind of bad.
No, I think it's just an addition of the same kind of bad, actually.
And it's an additional bad.
Did you know during the process of making the mummy, they remove the organs from the body, the preparations for the burials?
Thank you, Peach Pit. That is a very nice fact.
Oh, I knew that.
I turned to the human zombie next to me and explained all that.
There's no zombie.
Peachy knows how to make mummies, but doesn't know what's the difference.
Mino, can you please roll me that wisdom save as this mummy underneath you casts at you?
All right. Does a 24 save?
It does. That will bring us to you, Ray.
It's like the,
Alrighty.
it's like the mummy
gonna
tries
move.
to intimidate me. I look at it and go, no.
You sure are, champ.
I've literally made dishes that were scarier than you.
There he goes. There
I will
goes
believe that.
Ray.
But this was not very far.
Good job, Ray.
Is that it?
Guess
Do
I'm
you
gonna
also
dash.
have difficult terrain on, or do you just not run very far?
Oh wait, is this not difficult terrain?
No.
Then I can go further. Hell yeah. Wait 25,
Uh-huh.
30. That is still not far
I
enough.
wasn't the only one.
All right. Anything else?
Okay, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second. This thing, the glowing light. Anything there in the ethereal plane?
Not that you can see. You can't see through it. On the material plane, you see the small orb inside. On the ethereal plane, you can't see through this barrier.
Ah, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna step up to that thing.
Okay.
Oh, why am I not moving? Oh, that's why. How close do I? Where is
How much
the-
movement do you have? Oh, did you dash?
Yeah, I did.
The orb is in this square.
Oh, so I can get one square closer.
Well, you need to...
Like, there's nothing holding me.
No, yeah, there's nothing holding you back if you try to walk into it. Sure. You're still on the outside of the small green pulsing sphere,
Yeah, cool.
which again you can see
I'm-
through on the material, but not the ethereal.
Yeah. I'm gonna touch it with my ethereal arm. See if I can pass through
Nope.
the barrier. If it
It
just
does not pass through.
material one.
It passes through.
Huh.
There is a small golden green orb on the ground, swirled mixed with both.
You think I should just grab this thing?
You wouldn't be able to reach it.
Well,
You'd have to be
Oh,
in its
that's right.
square to grab it.
Oh.
And you can't with... Well, your ethereal arm won't pass through, so unless you remove that arm.
Just hanging by the arm. Stuck.
Yep.
Oh, next turn I can. Okay, cool. So instead I'm going to... Oh my god, move 5 feet, fuck's sake. And then I'm going
no.
What?
to produce flame and hurl a mode of fire against this into towards. I'm gonna try and burn the mummy.
Okay.
Why is it 35 away?
It is 35
How do I
away.
get it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how? The bonus action?
Fuck, I dashed.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna hurl a fucking piece of fire. I'm good. All good.
Nedy.
Fudgesicle. I am sorry. I am dumb.
No, you're not sorry. You're Nedy.
I know I am sorry that I am Nedy.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
I'm
fair enough.
going to the mummy in front of you who is currently on fire and takes 1d10. Hang on. That is a wow, I rolled a 10. Cool, of course I did. Okay. It's currently on fire, taking damage as it continues to be ablaze. Will now swing at you. My friend up there. Actually, before it swings at you, make a wisdom save if you will. As it stares at you as well.
1-3.
He doesn't care.
Where's the 23?
In the chat.
I rolled the 23. Where's yours?
No.
No, you didn't.
I don't see yours. I only see mine.
Zephos, Young Flame.
yeah, I see it. 6 seconds ago.
23.
23.
Oh, interesting. I don't see it. Okay, 23 it is then. With the
I
23,
think you're going senile.
it's possible. Okay, and then it will simply try, seeing as you're not affected, to smack you with its fist.
Rude.
Indeed, 26.
That does it.
Oh, that is a nasty punch too.
Oh my.
So bludgeon and necrotic damage for 39.
What?
Oh,
the
wow.
what?
Okay.
Can you also roll another con save for me, please?
Sure, Siege. I would love to.
You...
Ooh.
Am I at risk of taking more damage?
Only
more
if you fail.
2 more points.
You super succeed.
That's better than normal.
Nice you.
success.
Nice you.
It is. It is much better. So you are not afflicted with a curse.
Uh,
You can feel like a curse tries to enter your body, your soul even. but your fortuitous constitution does not allow it in. So you do not take extra damage. However, that hurt a lot.
Sure did.
Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, burning skeleton. Gonna run towards you. God damn it! Of course it is. And it's going to burn the mummy for half its max HP.
You know,
not close enough to hit, but it is just close enough to kill its ally.
Oh.
So, Siege, were those seeds a good idea?
Smasher will just kind of look around and be like, oh. Oh, hey, fish stick. Oh, you're all doing so well.
Just, like coughs up a bit more blood, looks over at him, just glares. Like, what?
Oh, don't worry, I'm on your side. If you were to die, I'll help you. I'll have you back on your feet in no time.
Did you make these mummies?
A friend of Grishena, I'm guessing.
Oh, do you worship her too?
Ah, fudgesicle.
And that,
We'll address that later.
that is where we'll end it today, my friend.
Keep us alive.
That is perfect. That is a perfect spot. We will end this today at this point. We did go a bit over. Thank you guys. So next time, yes, Smasher has just admitted to being a follower of Grishena, the goddess of misfortune in this homebrew world. And also, Grishena being the goddess that afflicted Zuki, our poor departed friend up here in the corner. His family has a curse of dying young. She is the one that afflicted that curse upon them, and that is what he asked the party to do before he passed, or in his note as he passed away. Defeat Grishena, or find a way to. So here, Smasher, this Kenku wizard, if you will, has just admitted to being a follower. So how will the party now proceed? Find out. So thank you guys for watching and all of the participation, the inspiration, the follows. You guys are amazing. If you had fun, follow us here on Twitch. Subscribe with Amazon Prime is a great way to do it for free. You can stay up to date with everything It's a Crit on Twitter. It's a Crit with 3 T's. Catch up on the previous episodes of our long persistent campaign in Twantirium on Sundays at 11 a.m. Pacific time, or you can catch up on episodes of this campaign, Embers Awaken, or our other finished short story campaign, Feywild Follies, at YouTube. Check out It's a Crit Official on YouTube. And if you want to join our Discord, get in there, get some silly quotes from our streams. You can slap some memes in there. You can have fun, talk to us. You can tinfoil conspiracy theory conversation, all you want in there. Anything D&D. We would love to have you. You can join us there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. And, well, I guess we'll see you next time.